Tilted a little to the left.
Huh?
The painting, it's off center, just kind of tilted. There you go. So, what about this makes it art? I mean, it kind of reminds me of my kitchen table. I mean, the color scheme, it's very like yellow and brown. The lines are very linear, but it's just a bunch of circles and squares.
You're an art critic, aren't you?
Why, yes I am. Sort of. I write for Urban Interest. You know, they have it over at Benny's Bagels. But really, I'm here looking for the artist.
To discuss the linear lines.
Cal Pruitt. Probably short for Calvin. I assume an elderly gentleman with gray hair and glasses. Have you seen anybody like that around here?
Oh, no, I haven't. But, you know, it was nice to meet you. What's your name?
Gabe?
Gabe, yeah. Good luck with that interview.
Thanks. And you?
Callie Pruitt. See you.
Hey, Callie, wait up.
What do you want?
Listen, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. I'm just a music reviewer. I'm filling in for a guy who got fired. I don't know pastels from pasta.
Well, maybe when you see Calvin Pruitt, I'll let you know.
Listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it, really.
Not disappointed that I don't have gray hair?
No, like I said, it was a joke. I just needed an interview. Could you help me out?
All right. If you buy me some coffee, okay? Let's go.
Absolutely. Thanks.
All right, so what? You want my whole life story? And I have 2 decades worth of anecdotes I could tell you.
Just the facts, ma'am. Sorry. How about we start off with where were you born?
Plainfield, Wisconsin.
Oh, I thought you were a Manhattan girl, born and raised.
No such luck. My childhood was nice. Boring, but nice.
The old suburban bit. I get it. Same here. My mom was basically June Cleaver.
Who?
You know, Leave It to Beaver?
You mean that dog show with Timmy and his dog Beaver, right? That one?
No, that was Lassie.
Oh.
Come on, you have to know this. Beaver Cleaver, Wally, the dad.
The kid's name was Beaver Cleaver?
Yeah, I mean, it was the 50s.
I think you lucked out with Gabe then.
Yeah, I suppose so. What about you? You actually a Calvin or Calpurnica?
No, just Callie, after my mom.
You're named after your mom?
Yeah, why?
Isn't that kind of like a guy thing? Kid's named after his dad, John Jr. or Charles III?
Yeah, but my dad's name is Steve, and I don't have the bone structure for a Steve. Don't you think so?
Well, yeah, Steve's definitely have bigger ears.
My ears are too small?
My ears are very pretty. So are you like your mom?
No, we're total opposites, actually. I mean, I used to draw on the walls, well, you know, little doodles. She gets so mad. I mean, if Van Gogh drew Starry Night in her kitchen, she would put him in timeout and yell in his good ear.
I don't get it.
You really are a music reviewer, aren't you?
Is it that obvious?
A little. I'll make you a deal. How about I'll give you a crash course in art criticism?
You do that for me?
Think of it as an act of mercy. You need it. You're sweet, but you're a bit of a dope. I mean, you didn't even know that Van Gogh cut off his own ear.
Oh, that guy? Why would he do that again?
To give it to a prostitute. Artists are complicated.
Should I be taking notes?
God, you're such a reporter. I'm gonna call you Paperboy. No, that's terrible. How about the rogue reporter?
Am I a superhero?
No, you can be a sidekick. My sidekick. You're the Robin to my Batman, until you can tell the Mona Lisa from the screen.
That's a trick question. Only one of those is a painting, right?
Oh, God.
Oh, okay. How about every time I ask you a question, you'll tell me an art fact?
All right, deal. Art fact numero uno. The Mona Lisa has no eyebrows.
Wait, I feel like those are kind of important.
Wait, this is unfair. You get to ask me an interview question, and then I get to help your total lack of art knowledge.
Okay, so it's a little bit one-sided.
No way. Okay, every time that you ask me an interview question, I get to ask you a question, okay?
Okay. Are these gonna be personal questions?
Do you want your interview or not?
Okay. When did you start selling paintings?
Sophomore year in high school. It was one of those big fish in a little pond kind of things. I really thought I was going to get recognized in college, but around here, everyone's an artist.
So you're not so successful?
Hey, wait. That's more than one question. Come on, Gabe. My turn. What is your favorite color?
Come on, Callie, answer the question.
Successful? I mean, I get by. I'm slowly paying off my student loans. Most of them.
Sounds successful to me. Urban Beat isn't exactly doling out the dough.
We all have to get creative in between paychecks. I mean, selling paintings like the one I had in the gallery, they're not really me, but they sell. And like you said, I'm a hack.
When I said hack, what I meant was...
Sell out?
At least you're still painting what you want to, right? I mean, that's still something.
I don't paint anything that's me. I just paint what sells.
I don't get that. Artists are supposed to be the last true romantics. You're supposed to be following your feelings and painting what you feel.
Romanticism works and all until you realize your rent is due and you can't even afford cough drops. I'm a realist now.
So what, you just gave up? Don't you think you should at least try?
You think I'm not trying all the time? It's really hard to constantly be rejected by professors and galleries and other artists. You don't know what it's like.
Of course I do. Do you really think I wanted to get a job at a magazine that's slowly going bankrupt? I'm a writer, Callie. Of course I know that it's hard to get noticed.
You know what? It's funny. I didn't think you were an art critic, but you sure sound like one now. You know what? You sound like a jerk. Hope you get your story. Bye, Gabe.
Wait, Callie, wait. Callie. You left this.
Thanks. Nice meeting you.
Wait, just a second. I'm sorry for calling you a sellout. I was looking through those drawings and they're beautiful.
Thank you.
Why aren't your paintings more like that? Those ones in the gallery, they're emotionless, but those sketches, they're heartfelt.
Because I'm a sellout, Gabe. I paint what people buy. People won't buy these.
I would.
Really? You like them?
I do.
Alright, rogue reporter. I can't leave you half with your art education anyways. I'm heading back to the studio. Do you want to come?
I've never actually seen one. Is it like Narnia?
Not really. It's a small room full of paintings and it smells like turpentine.
Sort of sounds like a garage. Darn. I was hoping for something more magical.
No, I promise it's better than that, okay? Let's go.
If you're just keeping the lights off to build the suspense, it's working.
I'm an artist. I can't pay my electric bill.
Candles would be risky with all the turpentine fumes.
I guess it really does smell like paint thinner in here. So, welcome to the place where all the magic happens.
Very impressive. I have never hung out with an artist before.
Well, we're pretty cool people, but I'll be honest, it's not that fun to sit around and watch someone else draw. I mean, trust me, I've been sketched hundreds of times, and it gets pretty dull.
Never been drawn before, except a caricature once at the boardwalk. I was 8 and I couldn't sit still.
I could draw you now, if you promise sit still.
Well, am I allowed to blink? And I don't have to, like, take off my clothes or anything, do I?
I'm just gonna draw your face, so calm down, and just sit still.
Could I pose? I want to make sure you get my good side.
I wasn't aware you had a good side.
Duh. I have to make sure that you, don't get my third eye in there, and I have to angle it so that way you can, get my strong, masculine jawline in.
Oh, right, that good side. Okay, just sit still. I never noticed how nice your eyes were.
Distracted by my dazzling smile, were you?
No. I was wondering why you kept hitting on me when I was trying to hand paintings, actually.
My editors like to call that persistence, thank you very much.
Have you always been this persistent? Oh. What I mean is, have you always wanted to be a reporter?
Not exactly, no.
See, you're a sellout too.
I wanted to be a tightrope walker.
Like a carny?
No, carnies are creepy. I was like 6 or 7 or something, and I'm just kidding. I really have always wanted to do this.
Oh, too bad. It was got a lot more interesting. So, are you happy with it?
My tightrope walking ability? No, I have a crippling fear of heights.
You know what I mean. You know, is it what you thought it would be?
Most days, yeah. I like the people. I like the pace of it all. I like getting the story.
And other days?
Tightrope walking looks pretty good.
Stop talking so much. You're ruining my drawing.
You're the one that asked.
Shh.
I'm just saying that you started.
Hush. Done. What do you think?
What a good-looking subject.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Art Critic.
It's really good, Cal. It's just weird seeing what you look like from someone else's perspective.
I know. Kind of personal, right? It's even weirder on my end of it. I mean, I just sit there in the studio and I have these models staring at me. A lot of awkward eye contact.
Did I do that? Oh no, that's why you said I have nice eyes.
You did just fine, don't worry.
These portraits, you drew all these?
Mm-hmm. They're all people I've met or friends of mine.
And, what about that one?
Boyfriend. Ex-boyfriend.
And, what about her? She has a nice smile.
I actually met her in a park, but the one next to her is my college roommate. Gabe?
Hmm?
I hate to do this, but I have to get going.
Oh no, of course. I shouldn't have kept you.
This was a pleasure. I've never really been interviewed before.
I had a great time. So, will I see you around?
Yeah, well, I'm at the gallery a lot. If you ever want to stop by.
Totally. When, the story's done, I'll come bring it over.
Absolutely, that'd be great. Nice to meet you.
I